Hi everybody, welcome to what is the Fallen Oaks Junction. So I thought I'd give a little bit of a layout update to start, or maybe even a quick introduction. So I've been on and off with model railroading now for about 30, 25 to 30 years. Basically started off when I was 3 years old working with my grandfather for his layouts that he constantly used to do. If I can find so many pictures of that, that'd be great. I'll probably put that in there. If not, not the end of the world. But basically, this is the railway that I am currently working on. So it is a switching layout. It is about 10.9 feet in length. And then there's another 6-foot section right here, which then branches off into something I might build a little bit later on for like a yard or something. But essentially, right now, we're just trying to figure out and finalize some track work. But yeah, so that'll give you a little bit of a quick update from here. So if we start over at the east end of the yard, we got a little bit of an engine repair and a little bit of siding, along with our station right there. As we work our way down the main line, we eventually work into our canning goods. So I think canning goods would be a good little starting point for a small town, just to keep them occupied. And then this line up here will eventually branch off into what was my grandfather's layout. Basically, his layout used to be called the Don Valley Railway, because his name was Don. I know, very clever of him. But basically, that's eventually going to lead off into something that has like a gate. It'll say railway closed, Don Valley, just kind of as a memory for him in that sense. But the main line does work its way from this side here all the way down into that side there. So essentially what the plan is to do a little bit of like a mirror work, like I see with a few layouts that I subscribe to on YouTube. Then as we work our way back down, sorry for the quick panning around, we'll have our other line here that just branched, like I said, that branches off into the engine station. As we work our way down, it eventually does move into another area here that works its way into either what I'm going to do for fertilization or gravel, something around those lines. And then we'll also have our spare track. That'll either have the crane and everything set up there for any train derailments that might happen, or we might even just utilize it as a siding for whatever industry we put there. As we work our way around this other track, like I said, they'll have a spare spur just over here, just for anything for whatever industry this is going to be as well. And like I said, eventually I think what I'm going to do is probably add like a yard or something into there, just so that I have something to play with. Now in terms of timeline that I have, it'll just be basically just as I can work on it. Obviously, like, I am surprised at how far I have gotten, realistically speaking, since owning this place and being able to do this. But eventually, like I said, I still got to kind of like finalize getting everything glued down, get the wiring done, and go from there. I mean, technically speaking, I am happy with what I see. Obviously, there'll be a lot of scenery and detail I got to put into it. One of the main things, obviously, I've been utilizing like a Bachmann Thomas, the tank engine remote, just to kind of get some power to go through, so I can play with the trains here and there and just do a little bit of switching operation. But obviously, as I'm running trains and stuff like that, I can find spots that obviously are causing a little bit like trouble issues. One of the main concerns was that corner there, so I just replaced it with some flex track. This switch right here is being a little bit of a numpty, so I got to get that figured out just so that it's a little bit easier. I'll probably just put a little bit more power to it once I start doing the wiring. Other than that, like, it'll just be, like I said, gluing everything down and going from there, and then eventually I'll put some backdrop work in. I have a friend that does a little bit of artwork, so I might get her to come in and do some stuff here just to make like some cool sceneries and some backgrounds. Other than that, this is where we kind of stand right now, but thank you so much for watching the video and just taking your time just to kind of listen to what I'm doing with my layout as of right now. If you guys like it, smash the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. We do have an Instagram account, so FallenOaksJunction. I'm a little bit more active there than I am on the YouTube channel. Other than that, thank you for taking the time and watching the video, and have yourselves a great rest of your day, and hopefully we'll get you another update soon.